Welcome back to Conscious Ignorance, the podcast. If you're listening, don't forget to subscribe on YouTube, share with a friend of a friend, comment and review on Apple Podcasts. You can listen on Spotify as well. Go on and leave us comments as well. We back for another week, you know what I'm saying, the content. What you say?
I said that was nice.
Hey, man. I told you I was ready. I was ready.
Like I'm listening to a real podcast or something.
Oh, my God.
A real podcast.
Like, nah, we legit. We on all platforms. We got to be legit.
Exactly. And we sponsored.
And we're sponsored.
Come
on now.
Might as well go ahead and plug that in. If you haven't been to Mama Stella's in Clinton, Maryland, go ahead and stop through, pull up, and get some lamb chops,
crab
cakes, torch, the mushrooms. It's pretty torch too. Mention this for promo code Conscious Ignorance. If you mention Conscious Ignorance, you'll get a discount. I actually don't know. I just be saying. It sounds good to say. I was gonna ask you. You kind of need to
let you live. I was gonna let you live.
We kind of should like get that established.
We know ownership. We're good. Right. Let's just say you were Kel. Kel told me to come here. So. Yeah.
But yeah, without further ado, we can get into these topics. I already have an episode name. You know, it's called. I told Tom, it's like enough about taxes.
All right. I'm
cool
with that. I'm 100% cool with that.
Even after the episode, we was arguing. How many days after that?
I don't want to even think about taxes no more. I'm gonna just try to get out of them because that's what my friends want me to do.
Hey man, if we get you the resources.
All right. That's enough.
Last thing about taxes. Last thing. I told Tom I was gonna reach out to my accountant and have her pull up on the episode and give the proper, I guess, loopholes and stuff that middle class can take and how to take them and stuff like that. Since you did make a good valid point, we don't have the resources, we don't have the knowledge. So with us having a platform, all 200 you motherfuckers, now you're gonna have the resources.
It was 250 last week.
Oh, hey, we up. But yeah, without further ado, how was everyone's week so far, man?
I mean, honestly, it's just day by day. It's not even Monday through Sunday no more. It's just every day. It's just like every day.
Like a Groundhog Day type thing, in fact.
For sure.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't been on shit.
I mean, it's election week though. Throw that into the mix. That's what I mean. You know, like I guess I seen people like, oh, anxiety, waking up. I was waking up and like looking on Google and seeing. I think I was dreaming probably, I guess, because I did wake up and look on Twitter at one point and was like, oh shit, this nigga done won again.
Right.
Type shit. Well, went back to sleep angry. But then when I woke up, I was like, wait, the whole climate of Twitter had changed. So I guess that was a dream. But
right.
I've been waking up. I was waking up every day checking that.
Well, if you have been under a rock, Biden was projected to win Pennsylvania, which put him over 270, and he's definitely going to be the next president of the United States. So, old Donnie is out of there.
Get the fuck ASAP.
Sorry, Mr. Trump, you're fired. But yeah, I think. What is it? It lasted like 3 days. It started on today's the 7th, so yeah, it lasted on from 3 days. Started Tuesday. 4 days. Damn. I don't know. I remember like 2000 they had to recount the Florida votes.
I remember that
with Gore and Bush.
I remember
they had to redo the Florida votes, but
I don't know if y'all remember. I just remember like talking to people about it. For some reason, they just was. Bush cheated. That's all I remember them saying. Bush cheated. I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
Yeah, but
I don't know why. Because I think he originally won Florida, and then when they did the recount, Bush won Florida.
But then I realized, and I guess I did my own studies. It was like Gore was trying to get some of the military votes not to count or whatever, and so.
Hey man, teach his own.
I think it's funny is when people start talking about cheating and stuff, because then you start watching, I guess, the shows and stuff, like Scandal. Like, they were still in elections out here.
Oh, it was working elections. Oh, my God.
I'm always under the impression if someone was that creative to write something like that, it's like just, could this be?
That's why I don't think, like, I seen somebody tweet, like, yeah, it's 2020. There's no reason we should be voting on our phones by now.
I didn't see that.
And I'm like, nah.
If you thought Russia was influencing elections before,
right?
Yeah, I think that shit could definitely get a little.
Right, I'm okay with doing this one by hand because numbers can be easily manipulated in any kind of way on computer. So
it was interesting to see that because we kind of was talking about the pandemic a little before the podcast started, and interesting to see the amount of mail-in votes because
yeah.
it was interesting to see like what when you see a flag on someone's truck and stuff like American flag, you can probably pretty much guess who's their political party,
Right. Sure.
and then like when people are protesting the mass, you can pretty much know what their political party is,
right.
And then that dealing into the election, they were saying that most of the reason why Biden was so behind because of the mail-in votes,
right.
Democrats had chose to mail in their ballots, and Republicans were going in to the polls to actually vote. And that was just I think it was because of the pandemic. Like Democrats was like, you know what, I can mail it in. I don't want to be around people with the pandemic and stuff like that. So it was interesting to see the dynamic of how those two things correlate as far as political parties go.
Right. No. Yeah. That was interesting. It was interesting to see Georgia. Did he flip Georgia? Right.
How many states did he flip?
He flipped Georgia and Pennsylvania. I know Georgia and Pennsylvania.
I'm looking at Tom because anything
Georgia,
to do with
Pennsylvania,
Tom.
Nevada,
Georgia, Pennsylvania.
Well, Pennsylvania, he didn't flip Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania's a swing state, so it's not really flip. Yeah, like 3.
But Georgia was kind of crazy to me.
Yeah.
So shout out to all those people who
be out,
who up and packed up from DC, New York, anywhere over the world, and went down to Georgia because we see it all year long. Everybody pack up and move down to Georgia. So that shit must have made a difference. It had to, because I'm pretty sure that whole metro area around Atlanta is like the bulk of the population of Georgia, pretty much. Right. So that pretty much weighed, him winning that state. So shout out to all those people.
Do you think granted the pandemic and stuff, do you think people had more time to like pay attention to that shit?
Oh, I mean, I say
they've been open for a long time,
say,
but like pre when it was shut down, politics was playing a big thing in this.
Elections. I mean, this election period, pandemic or not, it would have been
highlighted.
Yeah, just because of Trump and shit.
Yeah,
people trying to get him out. So I don't really. I think the mail-in vote, even though mail-in votes have always been a thing, but I think it made people feel like it's more easier to do it. Like, I'll vote. Fuck it.
I know how they go be around people and risking corona. Okay,
right. So that's cool.
And I didn't look up the lady's name. I guess who played like a big impact
on Georgia.
Yeah,
Stacey Adams.
She fucking win. How he win Georgia, but didn't
not Stacey Adams. Abrams. I just remember because of shoes. That's how I remember she was.
What exactly did she?
Did she run for as a governor or mayor? It was
she ran for a Senate.
Oh, okay.
So I guess she brought a spotlight to, I guess, or she didn't bring a spotlight. She more spoke to the constituencies of Georgia and like said like showed them that we have someone that's fighting for your views, fighting for your opinions, and therefore, I'm guessing because on the ballots like. You just might as well go all Democratic if you're going Democratic, and I'm guessing that's why. And I'm gonna say that maybe like her groundwork that she did in Georgia, or not even Georgia, in that area, like I guess open people's eyes, open Republicans' eyes, or even black people's eyes that they really need to vote. So that's
I think a lot of people in like Democrat once she lost the election was like, all right. You gotta turn up a little more for Biden a little bit because I feel like she should have won that election. I thought
she did win.
I thought she lost the election.
No,
like last year or something, or like early this year.
Are you talking about this year?
I thought she lost an election. Like,
are you talking about this year?
Yeah, this year.
No, in this election.
What did she run for in this election?
Senate.
I gotta fact check that one, bro. I don't know.
That's why we got a smartphone.
I thought she lost the election earlier this year or something like that. That was because it was a big deal with Georgia. Her not winning whatever she was running for. It was like the first black.
Are we talking about the same election?
Maybe we're not. Probably not. I don't know. Yeah. Either way, since we're on the topic of black women, we finally got a black woman in the office.
Oh, okay. I was like, where you going? I was like,
we finally got a black woman in the office. So round of applause.
Whoa, I do the segues here.
Replacing Kill next episode.
Oh shit!
Shout out to Kamala Harris, got a black queen in office.
Yeah, I think regardless of what you think about her,
gotta respect it.
I mean, yeah, it's happened, and then you'll never know. I think like one of Tupac's greatest quote, if not greatest, one of most popular quotes was, "I may not I may not change the world, but I will spark the brain that will change the world. Mm-hmm. So her just getting in the office, even if you don't agree with all her views, if I was to have like a black daughter, you know what I'm saying? Yep. That's something that she could look on TV, you know what I'm saying? Look back and see, oh, you know, it is possible, opposed to, you know, saying someone you could be president, and then you look back in history, you look back, so you just, it's hard to believe that that's even conceivable. So, you know, I think that's just definitely dope. So definitely big ups to her for that reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we talked about that before too.
Yeah. I think it's funny that black people. So the black people that support, I think Trump, is kind of funny, or try to like play devil's advocate on what I guess he represents, as far as, oh, it's showing you that, you know, you don't have to be a politician to, you know, be president. Yeah. This, that, and the third. And then, of course, black people, me, and then one of the black people that probably get mad at them, like, I get what you're saying, but shut the fuck up about what you're talking about. Cause, but then those same people would be like, oh, you guys don't like Trump, but you like Harris, and she did all of this, that, and the third. Like, it's funny how they blind to the fact that I like her for the very same reason that you can I don't understand how you can align with him. Or,
No, you know I get it.
Yeah, so it's just weird. And also the people on Twitter saying, "Oh, you guys swear Biden's gonna be your black savior." Who said that?
Nobody said that.
No one.
If anything, these next 4 years with Biden and Kamala are gonna be the most like critical
judged
for the Democratic Party, for one, for like presidency as a whole, pretty much for me, because we put so much, we pretty much put all our eggs in this basket, really. As far as like, all right, you know, y'all wasn't our first choice, maybe not even our second choices, but y'all had the best chance of winning and getting Trump out of the office. So, and y'all saying y'all gonna do right by us. So if y'all get in office and y'all don't, and y'all still on some bullshit, and we still don't see results, and we still don't see this, and we still don't see shit getting done, I don't know where I'm gonna vote for in the next election, because I mean, I'm loyal to the Democratic Party because, you know, most of their stuff aligns with me, but like, they haven't done as much as I would like them to have done for black people in specific, or I don't know, middle class people, but specifically black people. So, but I think the spotlight is on them for these next 4 years to actually make something happen, make some change happen, and something that we can physically see. You talk about that a lot, stuff that you can directly see in your communities and stuff like that. I don't know, because if these next 4 years it's more the same of more promises, empty promises. I don't know, man. Like, you might get a lot of people who start voting Republican just because they didn't been with Democrats all their life and they ain't got shit done for them.
I coming off of fucking Trump, I don't see people switching sides like that. I don't know.
I don't know. Just because, well, for one, Stacey, she did lose the governor's race. You were right about that.
That's what I thought.
But I say, I don't know, because 87% of black people voted for Biden. So he, like they said, he owes his presidency to black people. Sure. And if he doesn't do anything for black people, I don't know. I won't necessarily say people will go Republican, but people will go back to not voting. And then now we're going back to, we voted him in office and he didn't do shit for us, so why are we voting for anybody else?
Yep.
Since we're on the topic, what you know how when you first get any fucking job, like, and they ask you, or you ask, sometimes people ask in the interview, like, what are you expecting me to accomplish in like my first 90 days? What are you expecting from me in my first 100 days that I take this position? I guess, what's something that you felt like he can immediately affect in the first?
See, that's like, hard. That's hard.
I feel like,
only because now he has to reunite the country. Like, he can't promise anything or promise new. Like, his first agenda is bring everybody together. Because I'm pretty sure them white, just like people are partying in D.C. for Biden Harris, there's people upset about.
Oh, for sure.
The Proud Boys are upset. So it's like,
it was like he only won by like 4 million. In the popular vote, it was only up by like 4 or 5 million. So it's a lot of people in this country that still wanted Trump to win.
It's my thing is like that. Then it's like, how do you reunite the country when clearly you see that it's not like a personal view, like not a personal like, I want this for better jobs. No, it's like a racial kind of divide. Like, so it's like, how do you reunite those people? It's like,
that's a tough one. I think in the past that may be for that exact reason is why a lot of presidents don't try to specifically single out a group of people to do some action for.
Okay.
Because when you do that, you make divides in communities, and now it's like, all right, well, you did this for them, now do something for us. What the fuck is going on? So I think that's kind of what Trump was trying to play all to his strengths, like the white, old, middle class, uneducated people, and all the people was going to vote for him, and he's going to play to them, and whatever they need, he's going to try to do for them. But you leaving out a whole big group of people, and that's causing a divide in the country. So I don't know how Biden can bring back, I don't know, because they showed their true colors now. They showed exactly who they were and what they, all the shit that they stand for.
And I think, we might have said this before, like sometimes, like you said, they showed their true colors, and then like sometimes as black people, we always too forgiving, too quick to forgive. For sure. I'm on something, man. Fuck. Like,
I feel like we're too forgiving to a point, but I feel like with this instance, it was just too. What's crazy? I'll say this. I feel like we'll forgive the white people. Unfortunately, I don't know if we'll forgive them or just say just don't even pay them attention. Right. But we're not gonna forgive the black people that did it. Like the black people, like Lil Wayne and them. True. I don't see. Because
we hold them to a different standard.
Exactly. Like better. Right. Like Lil Wayne, like Ice Cube had to come out and say like, no, I didn't. Niggas still getting on him. Like, yeah, I sat down and let a nigga.
I ain't like how they try to do Ice Cube.
Yeah, but I still don't like how Ice Cube. I don't like that Ice Cube even went. Like they were like he was like, yeah, I sat down with someone who's going to give us like billions or trillions of dollars to the black community. But the thing is, like, nigga, you knew you were going to be used as propaganda, as a political puppet, and you still went. And it's like, deep down who he's loyal to. Like, he's just like, yeah, let this nigga talk and let's make him happy for right now. We'll take a photo. We'll say he's for us. Boom. We might get some dumbass black people to vote for me now.
Sure.
I didn't like. I agree with you. I didn't like what they tried to do with Ice Cube, but also I didn't see. I wasn't on social media today, so I didn't see what the fuck happened. But now that you say what happened, I think that.
So you mean to explain what happened with Ice Cube?
I get.
So Ice Cube, when the whole Black Lives Matter thing first started, and they started really getting into like the protests and like when we was marching everywhere and stuff like that, Ice Cube was like, well, we need to bring this together and take this to somebody who can get us some reparations.
Yeah, I think he's been like, I follow him on Twitter, so like
he's been all over Twitter.
But he's been like that his whole career.
Outspoken, right?
Yeah.
So he's like, we need reparations, because like if you look back in history, bro, like anybody who's been done wrong, like from people in Haiti or like people in Cuba or like some countries in Africa, anybody who's been done wrong have always gotten paid for it, bro. Like everybody, if you go down the list, they always getting millions and trillions of dollars because how bad somebody colonized or fucked up their shit.
I wouldn't say we are the only group of people who didn't get shit back for that. They got something, because you look at Native Americans and they still fucking them over, and
they got land, but that's just trash.
Or like, you know what I'm saying, they fucking took their land for like oil and shit. Yeah, so like I think when you say that, walk lightly, just because, you know what I'm saying, we not.
I'm talking about all the people who got money.
But my thing,
my
thing is that they could say we gave y'all niggas 40 acres and a mule.
Where? Who got 40 acres and a mule?
Your ancestors did when slavery was over. 40 acres and a mule, bro. Most people sold that to go live in inner cities for better jobs, because either the land was inhabitable or niggas just woke up and was like, what the fuck am I gonna do with a mule?
I truly in my heart don't believe none of them niggas got 40 acres and a mule, bro. Like, we're talking about in the 50s and 40s and shit like that. When did it happen? When
slavery was abolished. So I don't know exactly.
They not giving. They wasn't even trying to give black people nothing in the 20s, bro. They not giving us nothing. Hell no. You don't believe we got 40 acres in a mule? No, absolutely not. That's whitewashed history books.
Okay. All
right. I'm sorry, I got a little aggressive.
No.
But, hey, man. But like, I had to, like, I'm telling you, I'm trying to unlearn everything I ever learned in history books, bro. Because everything we ever learned is through a white person's perspective.
Okay. Amen.
So I don't know. It's anything that they told me in history. All right, let me go get some black people to sign off on this one and see what they think.
Amen. I ain't mad at you, player.
I don't even know where I was at with that.
That's how you feel, player. That's how you feel, player. I ain't mad at
Like
you.
we've been getting done so wrong. We was talking about reparations with Ice Cube. That's what we was talking about.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, so Ice Cube, he was like, all right, well, we need to get some reparations for this shit. So he was like, he reached out to Biden. Biden was like, come back and talk to me when you get in office. When he gets in office, and then we'll figure something out. And Trump was like, we'll meet with you right now and see what you got and see how it works. So
yeah, that was a game. Yeah, okay.
So I mean, I think Ice Cube, his heart was in the right place because I feel like Trump can be easily manipulated. You can finesse Trump to do whatever you want him to do. But
so I was just hearing, like, I guess it was more so right idea, wrong time, just because everything that was going on.
Right idea, wrong time, wrong person.
Yeah, wrong person.
Wrong person too.
Wrong president.
Okay.
So I mean, but hey, man, like I said, it's of course again, black people maybe forget. Not right now. Ice Cube's best chance is to be quiet right now. If he makes noise, he's going to incite black people, and black people are not gonna let black people gonna bring this shit up. He goes quiet, niggas will be like, all right, he was just tripping.
I don't think he should go quiet. I think he just keep trying to push this plan. Though.
Yeah, but
to
not,
whoever wants
yeah,
to,
but,
whoever's gonna buy it.
I don't think he should go quiet because, like, I think I did see a video when he kind of like reacted to it. Like, you gotta check that man's like track record. You know what I'm saying? What he's been fighting for so long.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Since when he was in NWA, what was it, like 19, 20, something like that.
1990.
Yeah, huh?
90s.
Like when he was
I
in
think it was the
NWA.
80s. Yeah, I think
I said when he was in niggas like NWA.
I thought you said 1920s.
Nah, when he was with NWA.
Oh, okay.
Like when they formed that group, he was like 18, 19, and those,
when they was in their 19s and 20s.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Okay.
When like those records that he came out with, that he was fighting against, social issues. Like you know what I'm saying. Fuck the police wasn't just about saying fuck the police just because it was because of shit. What led
brutality,
up? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So the stuff that he's been outspoken about, I think it's fucked up that you try to write somebody off. You know what I'm saying? That's been putting in the work, putting his life on the line essentially. You know what I'm saying?
No, this generation don't really understand.
You know what I'm saying? For so long, and then you just kind of write him off like that. It's
I feel like one bad thing could do it, and him. Some people. So how do I feel about that? I just feel like he tried to do what's best, and he just I don't know. He just wasn't in the right. But I do feel like some people will feel him sitting down with Trump alone is like breaking a deal with the devil. So, well, some people
would it see? I from my perspective, I feel like we've had worse presidents. We've had good presidents. None of them done nothing either way.
I don't know if any president's good.
In my point exactly. If none of them are gonna be good, then why not work with any of them? Because you're gonna get the same result either way. None of them have done anything for us.
But
so,
I'm not gonna.
I feel like honestly, Trump probably was the best chance because he's just so stupid and he can be manipulated.
I don't know
as long as Trump is gonna get something out of the deal, he'll probably do that shit.
I don't know if I'm gonna work with someone who's also working with the KKK. That's like he's not going. He's already on one side of the fence. You trying to drag him over to another side. One person is trying to drag him over. Ice Cube's by himself trying to drag him over there. Lil Wayne too, but that's a different story. But Ice Cube's trying to drag him over there while the KKK and all these people are throwing him money. So it's like, but thank you for trying, Ice Cube.
Does it matter where the money comes from as long as we get it, or does that make a difference? If the biggest white supremacist is in the presidency, right, was in the Oval Office right now, and he says, "I'm still for white people, but I'm gonna still give y'all money," would it matter?
I don't. It depends on how prideful.
All money, good money.
It depends on how prideful the niggas are. Or black. I'm not even gonna say niggas doing this type of.
We gonna take
people.
the money for sure.
Touch on one point about like just Ice Cube, and then I'll answer your question, which is like with the Ice Cube shit, like people, the backlash that he gets on Twitter and shit. It's like niggas talk the most shit that ain't done shit.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Like done nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then to answer your question now, I feel like you said, well, does it depend where the money come from? I don't know if it does, but I just picture that it's like I was talking to like my neighbor or whatever, this older guy. He was like, I said it's like the wealthy and rich, like they do this with the money. Like he simulated like him picking up, say like you picking up, I don't know, some marbles, and like the stuff that's falling out, like you pick it up and they hold it all. And then anything that's falling out, you know what I'm saying? That's what y'all can get.
Okay.
But everything else, I'm trying to keep. You know what I'm saying? He said it's like we all know like the wealthy in this world run the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He said it. I gotta do my own research on it. Just chopping it up with him about the election and stuff. He was like, it's like 13 men or 13 billionaires. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That
Who can
really dictate
fluctuate
anything.
yeah.
Dictate everything
Industry,
that you see.
anything.
He said from the car industry to the trucking industry to everything. You know what I'm saying? He said, and all they do is they go and pick up all what they want. Anything that's falling, that's what you can give. But everything else, that's me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So when you say where the money coming from, I think it just matters with those top people how much they willing to let drop.
Okay, I got a question. Let's say you're down bad.
Mm-hmm.
No one in particular. Let's just no names particularly. But let's say you had a girlfriend, and like your girlfriend left you.
Okay.
She's with a new nigga. The new nigga sees you down bad. He says, "Here, get your life in order." Are you taking that money?
Do I know her boyfriend?
Yeah, you know the nigga. Like you know him.
He took my bitch?
Yeah, he took your bitch. Like,
Wait.
so are you taking that
We
money?
asked all the wrong questions. Wait, he took my bitch.
He took your bitch. He took your bitch, and now he's giving you money.
You gotta fight him first.
If I lose the fight, then if he still offering the money, I don't know.
I don't know if I'm offering. If I beat you,
Only reason I wouldn't take the money is because the way black people hang shit over your head for the rest of your life.
okay.
He'll always, I gave that nigga, blah, 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 get him back on his feet. Even if you start doing better than him, I made that nigga. I made him.
I put him back on his feet.
Exactly. I don't want that.
Would
I
you?
ain't taking no money from no nigga.
I wouldn't do it.
Nah, nigga. That's why I got friends. That's why I got friends.
You are not a friend. Sorry, sir.
I need Jay. Give me back when I need
All
to be,
right.
bro.
My op just offered me $200. What y'all got?
Y'all gonna match that?
If y'all don't match that, this nigga might have me.
That's my bro.
That might be my ops now.
That's my bro.
That's crazy. If your ops offer you some money, your own bros won't.
Well, I guess that's a perfect segue. I guess now speaking on ops,
Damn, bro.
King Von.
Rest in peace, King Von.
Oh, we want. All right.
What was you about to go?
If y'all want to talk about the Oregon, because that was in that
The
scene.
orgy?
What? The Oregon.
We'll talk about that after. I think that's next after.
Oh, the Oregon.
Or these orgies and shit.
The headphones, man. The headphones. I'm only hearing what I want to hear. These bitches.
Oh man, Amanda the Drought was a dangerous thing.
I'm saying, Jesus.
Nah, Oregon and the what they just passed the law in Maryland for the gambling thing. If y'all want to talk about. What are you doing over there?
Don't trip.
Guys.
So go ahead, get into what Oregon do?
All right, so Oregon, I guess passed the law. Let me pull it up on my phone. Basically decriminalizing, as Jay put it, hard drugs. White
Hard
girl.
drugs.
All
Max.
All drugs. It was all drugs. Like all drugs. Their war on drugs is over in Oregon.
According to Idaho News, now comes Measure 10, which allows a person caught with hard drugs, heroin, or meth to simply pay a $100 fine or attend addiction centers funded by legal marijuana sales.
I'm okay with that.
That's how it should have been.
Yeah, I'm 100%. Jails are not
For
built-
addicts.
Yeah, like they don't help them get better. So that's
I
not.
don't even know what jail does to help anybody, for one. But if you on drugs, you definitely shouldn't be in the fucking jail.
You know some people that went to jail and came back a different person, a better person.
Yeah, but what did that nigga have to go through to get to that?
That's the thing.
Like, God, like, he had to go through hell. You put him in basically hell to try to make this shit.
Sometimes people gotta see rock bottom.
I mean, I'm okay with jail. It's just the living conditions for people in
Right,
jail.
absolutely, yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like,
Oh no, I wouldn't say there's a lot I don't agree with jail.
Yeah,
Other than the
I don't even agree with none of it.
Okay,
I think it's just
so this
slavery.
nigga rapist. What are you gonna do, bro?
I mean, I just think some people just gotta get killed. They just gotta die. Some people gotta die.
thank God he said kill.
I'm not upset with you. I'm not against you with killing rapists.
All right, I think jail should only be for certain crimes, bro. Everything else should be a fine.
I mean, it
America's
is.
built on money these days. Just make these
Definitely,
niggas pay fine.
You kind of definitely just define what jail is. It's definitely for certain crimes. So.
But no, not for weed though.
I know,
Not for
okay.
drugs though. Drugs. It should never be nobody in jail for selling drugs.
I see. That's where you're wrong. I feel like no one should go to jail for using drugs, but there's definitely people that should go to jail for selling hardcore drugs. You should go to jail for that. Now,
How long you giving them now?
I'm giving them probably
You give them life
a year,
sentences?
2 years. See, now if a nigga get caught with 80 pounds on him, what am I gonna do? You put me in a pickle.
I mean, somebody using the drugs got to get them from somewhere. Should be
Put me in a
business.
pickle.
That nigga just got a party pack.
Right.
Yeah, but 80 pound party.
80
Oh.
pound party pack.
That's a hell of a party. Right. A party
But
for
yeah,
weeks.
like I'll give him like a year, 2 years, depending on how much like severity.
I don't know, man. I just feel like if you rape, you murder, and like
I mean, I think
I don't know. Those is just like
See, I don't think murder should go to jail.
But those
homicides.
those crimes and stuff that you're talking about, like, I guess since we're on the topic was like the drugs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's designed though to definitely put like black and brown people in jail.
Oh, for sure.
For the simple fact that which neighborhoods are policed the hardest? Our neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? White people do drugs too. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But their neighborhoods aren't as policed as hard as ours. Or scrutinized as ours. You know what I'm saying? So
well, it depends on the area though.
yeah. I mean, they respond quicker, but as far as if you're in a white neighborhood, you're not gonna get a stop and frisk.
No.
You know what I'm saying? That shit's not happening. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's designed like that. Those things are designed like that because we're twice as likely, if not 3 times as likely, to get stopped with marijuana. You know what I'm saying? Opposed to some white people. So now they need those harsher sentences because they need us in jail because the prison system, which we know, is a business.
$36,000
How much it costs to what?
to
a
keep,
year?
Yeah, $36,000.
So and these
That's how much
private
they get.
prisoners, they need us in jail in order to keep that going. And then that goes to those 13 men. You know what I'm saying? That's their industry.
That's
you know
why we
what
get
I'm
the full extent of the law every time.
saying? Yeah, for 100%. So I mean I agree with you to that degree.
But I just don't think a lot of people should be in jail for like I mean like just make these niggas pay a fine. I just feel like that's the only
they
way.
shouldn't be, but
I don't know.
it's more cost effective to have them in jail. You know what I'm saying?
It
Make
is.
us pay for it.
It is.
And it's more profitable for
for
them.
them, yeah.
Not cost effective. More
It is.
profitable for them.
For sure.
Rather than them let a nigga pay $100 fine and that be the it.
I don't know.
Nah.
I feel like it's more profitable if it's like a government run, like private prisons. It's not more profitable because they're paying them like I said, they're paying them $36,000 to keep that person in jail. So I don't think it's profitable. But
They
again,
get money from the government for the beds though. I
yeah,
think.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's not profitable for the government. It's
Right.
it's profitable for the prisons. But
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what
Oh,
I meant.
okay.
Yeah,
But-
that's what I meant. It's more profitable for.
But,
and the government wants to keep those people happy.
yeah, but and I was about to say, I was like, when it comes to robbery,
Big donating contributions.
I don't know how I feel about putting people who rob people in jail. Like that, like
Nah, Tom, they gotta go.
that's a different one, bro.
They gotta go.
Robbing people.
Like kill them? Because you
I
said
just-
you're only killing people.
I just all right. So look. Just, maybe I should clarify.
I think so.
Let's clarify.
We've been having a lot of like adult topics. We might.
I know, right? This is weird. It's
It's
cool.
not-
They
it's
don't
not
have shit to do to
ignorance.
listen to us. I mean, it is kind of ignorant what I'm about to say.
That's what I'm about to say. We need to get our own policies and contradicting this policy.
Policy reform.
Yeah.
In this bitch. I just think the niggas who rape and murder in cold blood, not in fucking
Cold blood.
I'll say innocence. I only innocence. Cold blood is
I'm not
different.
talking. All right, I'm not talking about like. I don't know, man, because revenge is. Yeah,
But
that's their code.
that's premeditated.
I know. I don't know. I just feel like some certain crimes niggas just need to be offed.
Okay.
Like it should.
Yeah.
Like jail is not a scary enough place for niggas who raping out here. That's just not a scary enough place for me.
Unless they're getting raped the rest of their lives.
No, let's just take them off the board.
I want them niggas to feel the wrath that they put on somebody for the rest of their life. Don't
All
let
right,
them
give
kill
them a year,
themselves.
then take them off the board.
Rape them for a year and then get them.
I just feel like
Yo,
niggas,
that
be,
is the most.
niggas be more inclined.
That's the most gruesome. I would hate to if Jay was to run like a country, like
Oh,
a small
God.
country.
Bro,
that
his
should be-
laws would be
that should
fucking
be so
crazy.
crime-
What if the
free.
nigga was wrongly convicted, bro? That nigga got off.
That's what I'm saying. You can't. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like I don't know. It'll have to be fair judging because we can't have them racist judges in this bitch.
Yeah.
No, can't do that. It got to be equal. But them niggas got to go. We need to stop their bloodline. That shit is genetic. I don't understand.
Damn, genetic.
Rape is
They gotta
genetic.
go.
I think no Jeffrey Dahmer got. I mean, not Jeffrey Dahmer. Ted Bundy. Don't he got kids?
I don't know.
They probably got urges.
Is
This how daddy felt?
She's beautiful. I want to offer.
I ain't gonna hold you. Jerry Sandusky's son was also a child toucher or whatever.
Bro, them niggas is in cults. That shit is in their family blood. They've been doing that shit since they was fucking with the slaves.
I hate that.
Okay,
I hate that.
say some wild shit. You on one today?
If it's one thing about hood niggas, they hate them some rapists.
No, yeah.
Everyone should.
Yeah.
But
I can't
No, yeah,
stand-
for real. Like rapists and child touchers, yeah, they need.
I
to
think
be-
everybody agrees with those. They
Them
need to
niggas
be.
But
gotta
murderers,
die.
I don't know about that.
They
Murderers,
need to
somewhere.
die.
Like murder.
I don't know. Cold blood, I don't know. Like only innocents.
Yeah, it's like when you killing innocent people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Like if we get in a fight and I kill somebody, I shouldn't go to jail for that because I'm protecting myself. But technically,
But the self-defense is
I
so,
didn't-
so
but
iffy in
technically-
this country.
yeah,
oh my
you
gosh,
might
even
not
when
meet
you
the criteria.
Took the handgun
Yeah.
class, even with did you know like I mean you took the class in Maryland. They said that like if someone breaks in your house type shit, you're supposed to like barricade yourself in your room and basically like announce I have a gun I will use if you intrude my nigga. They said basically the dude said you can't go searching for the person in your house. What?
And the police report when I tell the story. When I tell the story.
They said if the nigga is running behind you, like he's running away from you, he is no longer a threat, no matter what. He has been in my house.
Right. That nigga
He
might
knows
just
where I
turn
live.
around and just keep.
Exactly. What if the nigga shoot twice and then run away? No, I'm shooting back.
Right.
I'm not about to just let you just shoot me twice or shoot at me twice and then you run away.
I don't know if you run away.
Nigga, my police,
Exactly.
my police report would be just like Soldier Boy shit. Pow, pow. What do you say?
I gotta catch up to this nigga, get in front of him just to shoot him. What? That don't even make sense.
You know it's crazy. You know it's crazy that we bring that up. I feel like almost every person or every black person, every nigga, that has a gun or owns a gun or they'd be like, I wish they've always had thought if a nigga ever came in this house, I've been waiting to let these shits off.
Hollow tips for you.
Right,
I
I did it in the clip. I feel like every black nigga has had that thought.
I mean, only the niggas in the streets to get them the experience though.
I will say this though. I was watching kind of like dealing with like election. I seen this clip on Twitter. It was this white dude, of course Trump supporting and shit, and he's like has hella guns, has like off-road vehicles, and he was in an interview like, yeah, it's been talks of putting a gun on top of this, like it's some type of video game or some shit.
Oh no!
Like
They've thrived on that shit.
Yeah,
Where
you
can
know.
I put my gun today? How can I conceal my gun so niggas don't know I can shoot them at any point today?
So he was like, he basically said like, yeah, like, I'm scared that like, after this election, I will, basically I will do whatever, you know what I'm saying, we deem necessary
To protect my rights.
protect his rights, protect Trump's rights per se, I guess, whatever the case may be. But I will say that definitely black people, we are behind. Well, when it comes to legal firearms, I don't know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We are behind.
We're not behind. We just weren't afforded the opportunities to get them.
I think everybody can.
I mean, either way, however you look at it, we're behind.
I mean,
We're
yeah.
behind. We're behind.
Holistically, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
if we were to get in a race war, we might be running out of guns.
I don't know. I don't know if that's true.
Yo,
though.
these people have been buying guns, like just buying guns and stocking up on this shit.
But it's like that in the South, bro,
That's
for black people.
But
It's
we
like
don't,
that-
we
it's
don't live
like
in the
that
South.
for- huh?
We don't live in the
I
South.
hope
though.
so, bro.
But our gun laws are different here, so everybody's not gonna have a gun here.
You know,
white
what's
or
crazy?
black.
It's crazy because I know more. Like even this area, I know white people that have like guns. I know like white people have guns.
Yeah.
Permanently, permanent legally. I don't know that many black people whether they're just scared of guns
Yeah.
or they just don't have them. So it's like if this shit happens.
I mean, most people I know got a gun in their house.
Because I know a lot of my aunts a lot of my aunts, they don't like guns at all. Like, and they
yeah,
wouldn't.
I'm just saying
like,
having a gun.
yeah,
But these niggas be having like
no, they have
artillery.
arsenal. They have
Yeah,
arsenal.
like
for sure.
you know what I'm saying. Like
They open up a
it ain't no medicine in here, bitch. It's ammo.
black people may carry a pocket rocket or a Glock. Nah, these niggas got
yeah, they do be having that
full
shit.
caliber
They
rifle.
do be having that shit.
customized.
Yeah, so that shit just.
I mean, I don't know. I think everybody once I get a house, I'm definitely gonna have a few of them things in there. I think everybody should always be the mentality.
You're right.
I just think black people as a whole, they the consequences are so much higher for us.
Yeah.
If we got guns.
If you get caught with
if we get caught with a gun, it's like.
I know. Depending on what type of lifestyle you live in, you hit it saying you'd rather be caught with it than caught without.
Right.
But if you just like a civilian, you know what I'm saying, you don't want that fucking drama. So why the fuck even? If you get stopped by the feds, now you got do you have a gun in the car? You know what I'm saying? Now you dead.
I also feel like people I definitely won't say our generation. Our generation, we towing. But the older generation, I feel like they got that, they were stuck on that, like, if I have a gun, I'm a thug. People see me as a thug, or people see me as like a threat, and then therefore they'll call the police, and then
and it's crazy. The generation before that they had whole armies out here.
I'm saying,
like Black Panther.
But now you will get clapped. So
you will get clapped. You keep that thing on.
So I guess
I guess we gotta talk about gun violence now, since we're talking about it.
Talk about gun violence.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a great thing. I mean, it's on topic. Rest in peace to King Von. It was definitely unfortunate. I think I wasn't too familiar with his music. It was 2 or 3 songs that I used to listen to, and dude was a great storyteller. Like, definitely was like,
that nigga could tell a story.
I'm like, fuck, this nigga life this is all in a day. Jesus Christ, but shit,
that nigga tell a goddamn story. I'm telling you.
Rest in peace to him. He left behind, I think, from what I seen, 3 kids.
Right.
That's definitely unfortunate. The continuance of like now them kids got to grow up without a father, and to see the video.
The video was kind of fucked up.
See that video of how that shit played out, and it was just it was just a club scruffle.
Oh, you might as well tell who. I'm about to say. Well, you might as well give the rundown. What happened?
I don't know. I don't have all the details. Okay. So I'll if you do.
I mean, I don't really know. I'll
fill in when I can.
I feel like now like a high profile name died, I feel like we won't even know all the details. But it was like 2 rappers going at it. Quando, Rondo. Most people don't know who he is. He's a good rapper from Atlanta. Him and King Von, I guess they had an argument or whatever, and they started fighting. First off, Von was whooping his ass.
They was jumping him.
Yeah, they was. You can't say it's jump. Your crew's there, my crew's there.
True.
It's not really a jump. They left you.
Yeah.
And then I guess the video shows a person. I ain't gonna say black or white.
King Von not no little nigga either.
Right.
He's not no little nigga.
He's tall. And so all you see is someone come around a vehicle, boom, shoot him. It looked like on the side.
Yeah.
It looked like on the side. And then Quando Rondo tried to help him once he realized he got shot. I guess he didn't mean for it to happen at all.
Yeah.
The shooter, if you look at the video, unfortunately, the video's on Twitter because Twitter niggas don't care.
FBI.
But so he got shot because if you look at the video, his body twirls. I don't know what he got hit with that he twirled his body, but his body twirled.
I mean, anything that close is it's pretty. I mean,
but he was up there limping and everything.
Yeah.
But and then I guess they took him to the hospital. He was in critical conditions.
They said 5 people got shot.
Yeah, 3 people died. It looked too.
In the video, I don't see one.
The dude who was shooting in the video actually got shot.
Yeah,
I think the police shot him. I think the police was shooting at them because they were shooting at King Von.
And then it was. I know for sure it was one other person from Von's side that died.
Yeah.
So King Von, him, and it's like I think it was like a bystander too. That happened. I'm just like.
Yeah, that's just fucked up, bro.
And it's not even. It's of course it's like about the kids and like them losing their father, but it's also like you took a main provider away from the family. Like now that family setback, like because I'm pretty sure his mom wasn't working, his sister and brothers were cool. Now their life has changed again. Like once it changed for the better, now it changed for the worse because now they have to get jobs and everything, worry about how they're gonna survive without this main provider, and then even for his niggas.
Meal ticket gone.
Yeah, your ticket out the hood is gone. Like now you gotta go back to selling drugs. Even if he was throwing y'all like $5,000 to like kickstart y'all shit,
yeah,
that's just gone now. So
hopefully them niggas up by now. He should have been putting something back into the hood.
But, I mean, I think about that and like you said, like that main provider, you know what I'm saying, is gone and stuff. I hope like you know what I'm saying he was, you know what I'm saying, everybody
take care of his money.
Yeah, everybody established like I mean we talked about it like I hope he did have that life insurance policy, right. You know what I'm saying? So now they're kicking like at least his kids and stuff taken care of, or you know what I'm saying, his immediate family at least taken care of. Yeah, that's
He was under Lil Durk, so I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And Durk been rapping for a while, so
They said he found out on live that he died. But also, I don't know, if y'all don't really know who King Von is, y'all don't know who 600
So him
Breezy
and
is.
I guess the guy Quando had beef before this, or this all happened
In one night.
It happened. It looked like it happened all in one night, and it just escalated so quickly.
it's
What
crazy.
the fuck
These
could be
niggas.
going on in the club? Like, cause when you go to the,
It's probably your niggas, bro. It's
exactly.
gotta be your
I
niggas, bro.
feel- I feel like-
gotta be your
if
niggas.
you get money, especially you get money and you
Yeah.
just partying with your niggas, like what the fuck is you worrying about?
feel-
Because
yeah,
your
your
niggas
niggas is hot.
Yeah, your niggas be turned up.
Because I
I
feel
think-
like King Von and Quando, that's what I'm saying. I feel like they had no beef, and it was just like probably one person from one side was
Bumping
beef-
into each other.
and then it's like
You go from
we
there.
get money too, y'all get money too, fuck y'all niggas. And
Basically.
then
Who got
that's
more
what
money
happened.
type
I
shit.
think that happens a lot with, you know what I'm saying, with artists. It's never the
Right.
immediate. It's never the immediate, the top of the dog artists. They probably just cool with each other. It's like at the end of the day, sometimes I think now, especially our generation, it's more so. I don't think we get rap beefs, but it's like, you know what I'm saying. It ain't. I think more so, especially the top dogs within their camps or whatever. It's more so like a respect level. Like, oh, that nigga getting money. Oh, that nigga nice. It's a respect level when it comes to the
I think
artistry.
it's in your city. It is.
But it just I don't.
He from Chicago.
But I don't know, cause is Lucci from Atlanta?
Yeah.
Oh, but I would say because Young Thug and Lucci, Young Thug has been on Instagram and said like, if you wasn't providing for your family and your kids, I would kill you.
I think
And
that's
it's like-
because that's just Atlanta hoods beef though. I think Gucci from like college from Summer Hill. I forgot where Thug from.
But and then well, first before we get any further, I just want to know why the fuck so many people from the DMV are talking about they smoking this pack, they smoking that. They from they not
I
from
didn't know what that shit
63rd.
was.
They like I'm like nigga.
I didn't know what that shit was.
We're
until-
from the DMV. We do not do that. We don't smoke nobody's pack. We
I
don't.
ain't never even heard of that shit. I was so confused when niggas was talking. I'm like, this is a thing. This is.
Yeah,
I knew the offer because Chief Keef used to say he smoking little JoJo pack and all that shit when they killed that
Niggas be
nigga.
wildin', bro.
I was just like,
That's crazy. This nigga.
Can y'all break that down for people?
so
who don't,
you smoke your ops.
yeah, like
I mean, I get we quote
so
these terms
alright,
in the chat, but
so it's like so it's like your ops die because you smoked them, boom, gun. I guess because the gun is smoking, whatever, boom, and then you roll up because you
smoke
smoked
your-
them.
you smoke your
Yeah,
ops.
he got smoked. He got smoked, so we
You
gonna
are
smoke.
packing the air this gas or what?
whoever
Still
be
be alive
alive.
right now. These niggas ain't gas him up.
And it's crazy. His ops were playing that song.
I
was
seen
like,
that Lil Durk song and that was Lil Durk and the Bull song.
no, it was just Lil Durk song.
Oh, okay. I seen whoever page you put in the chat. I was looking at this. I was like, oh, this nigga is this.
He's wildin'. But they killed this man. That's what I'm saying. He made it out of.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
yeah, 'cause
crazy.
they-
He died. He didn't die in Chicago. Like him dying in Atlanta is kind of wild, considering all the shit that goes on in Chicago.
And me and Jeff was talking about it last night. Well, I was saying last night. It was probably the best for him, if unfortunately for his untimely demise.
Yeah.
But it was probably the best for him not to die in Chicago. Because if he would have died in Chicago,
That shit probably
murder rates, beef going up.
Yeah.
Atlanta's like
Niggas
it's
not
different.
sliding to Atlanta to slide. I mean, they might. Who knows?
one of the rappers from his hood actually like I guess some rapper named King.
Did he post it?
Now he was talking shit,
Oh.
and then 600 Breezy, which is a gang member from there,
Yeah.
a BD. Next thing you know, he was in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. One day he was in Chicago. Next day he was in Baton
He
Rouge.
posted that.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
wasn't
posted
doing
it.
nothing then.
With
Niggas gotta post their moves like
with
that.
the
I mean,
I seen I think on the 21 Savage post he said this gang shit trash or some shit he said. So was this gang related type shit or
I
mean, it's just niggas being. Niggas,
Yeah, and I
then-
guess you can make it gang related because they're all probably in gangs.
Yeah.
And
It's probably not gang related because
and
they not beefing
Right.
directly.
I guess, and if you guys if you could get back to we could go back to that theory of like what do y'all think happened up to that point? So
Oh, like
y'all,
how-
yeah, you know what
But
I'm saying?
that's
'Cause
just
it said
all
it started off in them in the club.
Right.
We don't know how. We don't really know what happened in
Yeah,
the club.
Oh, yeah.
that's what. But my thing, and like we all been, there's not so much that can happen in a club that makes you that like bumping in niggas cool. Maybe I feel like there has to be a bitch involved with one person from each
I
camp.
don't think so, bro. I think I think niggas down there they move a little. I think if you in the club, if you in a section with all your niggas and he's in a section with all his niggas, and y'all in any kind of close proximity, something's bound to happen.
Because you saying that, I mean, because you got the liquor, you know what I'm saying, people high, drunk, any amount of quote unquote disrespect is now escalated 10 times
and you know
more.
it's always niggas who you know
Who won't go?
Exactly.
Like, I was about to
Just
say,
looking for some shit to pop off.
Quando Rondo is up and coming, so he's still like in the streets. Like he's still close to the streets, and his niggas like I would assume he has that one hothead. I guess whoever it was is like, I'm gonna prove to my nigga that I'm here for you. Like I if you got a problem, I'ma shoot. And I feel like he was just on go. Like you said, he just was so high headed, so ready to like prove that he's that nigga.
It don't take much for a beef to transpire in the club.
Yeah, it I mean,
don't. I've seen. I can.
I mean, we've seen it happen,
But, okay.
but it just sometimes like, and then like the next day when you look back on some shit, you just be like, what the fuck was it? Like, you know what I'm saying?
My
Like,
quick question for us: have you ever felt like it was about to get to a point where we need to fight in the club?
I go into every club with the mentality.
No. I'm saying
niggas like you need to stay out.
I'm going in there trying to have fun, but
that's
once
what I'm
I get there, I'm like, okay, well, let's see.
That's surveying the field. That's being smart. That's not being on go.
It's different. Like when we was in Atlanta, when we was at,
We're in a different town. We have to be.
Okay.
I'm saying here at home. Like, has there ever been a point where like we was in a section and there was another group of niggas in a section and we felt either threatened or something happened that could escalate it to a fight?
Yeah, when niggas too close to your section, that's always gonna be the one. When
Okay.
niggas any type of niggas way too close to your section, I don't like that.
Okay, again, okay. I mean, I'll definitely say like if a nigga there's a drunken nigga and he's always pushing. Cool,
drunk
you gotta-
niggas too.
Yeah, that you gotta step out. You gotta control your mans. But I don't feel like I've ever like seen a nigga and be like, oh, it's like I just never like. I don't take that club. I don't take that club shit that serious. Like
It's not about the club shit. It's just about you as a man. It's I mean, niggas will try you. Niggas be trying to try you, bro.
maybe
Niggas,
I just don't feel threatened.
real subtly.
Yeah,
They'll try you, bro.
I see it
I don't
in
feel
the city.
threatened.
I mean,
I
like,
guess I don't feel
I seen it in this, like, more so in the city. Like, city niggas definitely used to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I think being here, you can kind of tell where niggas is from. You know what I'm saying? Even by the way they dress or the way they move and shit.
Yeah.
So, like, especially, like, I think, especially when we first came home from school, niggas in the club with was a group of niggas in the club with wife beaters. Don't want a section right there. These niggas don't care about life. Like, who comes to the club?
They come fly.
Who comes to the club with just wife beaters and the Moet? I'm like, probably don't want to be over there. Like, them niggas they looking for some shit to get into.
I will say this though. Also, when I see a whole section full of niggas and no bitches, yeah, I don't. What are they doing here? There's no reason for them to be here.
And it do start off like that with bitches too. When it's bitches in your table and niggas trying to be overly aggressive, talking to the bitches. Now, all right, you got chill out now. You doing too much.
Yeah.
They try to holler, or like, you know what I'm saying, we see a youngin, we try to holler at her. It just so happens to be that nigga's bitch or whatever, and she's choosing,
Right.
And she's
Bitches
choosing,
do be choosing.
and you get mad now. You want to fight me because your bitch choosing.
Yeah.
Maybe you should buy more liquor. She wouldn't be over here.
Exactly. They bought your nigga had glowing bottles.
Buy
She
something,
be-
nigga. Do something. Damn, your back is against the wall. She is on my line.
She seen what the pockets do.
Right. But no, I think Atlanta's landscape club. We talk about this. The Atlanta like club landscape is a lot different than here. Like our shit, you know what clubs to go to and what clubs you probably shouldn't go too deep or something like that. Or you should probably have niggas with you who got something with them. Or you know, versus Atlanta, it's like
Right.
everywhere you go, it's pretty much that vibe.
I think it sucks how as black people we are conditioned. Like I just said, like anytime we go to the club, I'm going to have a good time, but I'm also like as soon as we get there, like all right, assess the scene.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially me, because I'm definitely always moving around. And shit.
You're a tricky person to go out with.
I hate that shit.
Especially me, so I'm
And
like,
you was doing that shit in Atlanta. I'm like,
Yeah, at home. That's what I was.
nigga,
It's
I'm
crazy.
going to the bathroom in Atlanta.
It's
you know
crazy.
you know my
No,
plan.
no, I
nigga,
found you at the bar.
You be moving around.
I found you
I
at the
see
bar.
somebody I knew. I can't
No,
talk to
nigga,
somebody I knew.
You did it at every club,
Nigga.
even the strip club. I'm like, bro, this strip club is a hole in the wall on the west side of Atlanta. I don't even know what that means for real. But that shit probably don't mean nothing
I don't even
good.
know what that means.
Probably don't mean nothing. All I know is I'm not
Probably don't
home
mean
and we don't have nothing on us. And you out here moving around. And all it takes is for you
Talking
to
to bitches.
all it takes is for you to bump into
And
one
all
nigga.
it takes is you talk to the wrong person,
Wrong-
bitch.
Wrong person,
Talking to
bitch.
strippers.
You don't know what you don't know. Her nigga could be there, but
Strippers?
they get
You like to get. It's almost no point in you getting sections, bro. You might as well just do gym pop.
because you do like the maneuver.
You're gonna be out there anyway, and that shit throws us off.
I was thinking about this. I was like,
hey,
yo,
we undefeated though.
I was like, I was like,
good.
I'm trying to keep it that way.
But I think sometimes it goes into your fucking mindset because like I'm on my P's and Q's, but it sucks that it's going out as black people that you know what I'm saying, you gotta have that on your head. Opposed if we was like going out to like I hate this, like a white club or some shit. It's like your mindset is different. So your mindset, I feel like, attracts the beef and drama. If you go out thinking like,
wait, hold on.
I will be there regardless.
It's going. I'm not saying it's. Hold
on. I will say this. I will say
if it's been times, especially when we was younger. Like, we know a time irritated. I'm like, we go out, gotta watch this.
That's what I was about to say. I was about to say, when we was at State College, now I did get in the fight, but when I left Chrome,
I said it in my head.
Yeah.
That nigga's getting in the fight.
I left Chrome. Did y'all ever feel like, hold on, we gotta stop him? Or did y'all ever feel like, oh, it's not safe for him to go out by alone? And that's what I'm saying.
Because we're at State College.
That's what we're saying. In Atlanta or whatever, if Kel gone for 15 minutes, I'm going to look for him. Shit, if he's gone for 2 songs, I might have to go look for him just to make sure I can see him. He's in my eyesight.
Right.
And it's just different.
I see what you're saying.
That's all I'm saying. All
right, but
it sucks that we have to do that.
To play devil's advocate to that, if you in the situation and you know that you're not in a State College environment, why you still move like you in State College?
I'm Carol, bitch.
No, you know. Fuck. But you really tripping.
I'll say this though. I feel like even though DC is bougie in its own way, it's like I know black people hate being safe, but I feel like DC is kind of like one of like the safest nightlife. There's really, because you hear about stabbings, but there is shootings, but you don't really hear about them as to the volume. At the volume you hear them like in Atlanta or Chicago, maybe even LA gas stations.
Yeah.
So,
but I mean, I'm under the pressure. Like, I'm in Gym Pop, my nigga. Like, if I didn't have a section, this is where I would be. So you're trying to say that you saying that, shit could happen in the section, shit could happen in Gym Pop. I can't avoid what's gonna happen and transpire.
But you have more backup at the section.
You by yourself in the middle of the club when nobody's with you.
Them niggas could drag you out the club. We'll be none the wiser.
Bro, understand something. I've traveled by myself and I go to places by myself. Like, I go to clubs and shit by myself. So yeah, I'm going back to like sometimes yes, it is your mindset. If I get into a altercation with it, I'm not gonna go out and Gym Pop and get in an altercation with a nigga. If a nigga, if I am talking to somebody, bitch, it's my fault. You got it. You got it, big.
That's not where
you got it, big. You know what I'm saying?
That's not where it ends for a lot of people, though.
What do you mean?
Like you may be like,
that might be enough for you. That ain't enough for everybody.
But now he gonna press on you because he now feels like he has you. And then as a man, when someone keeps trying to press you, all right, you want to smoke? Now you got it.
Yeah, I mean, of course that, but that's gonna happen if I'm with y'all and without with it. If I'm not with y'all,
you're right. But if it happens with us,
we're there.
Yeah, and it should be.
And if it happens without us and you in another city, you smoke.
We just go. No, I'm not saying when you're by yourself. I'm not saying when you're by yourself. He already got you getting smoked up.
We're part of that, and we're in another city where all you need is your driver's license to have a gun in your car with you. Like, what part of that don't you understand?
So what do you want me to be scared to experience?
No.
I don't understand what you want me to stay in the section.
I'm not mad at you, Victor.
I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying you just, I don't know, bro. You give me anxiety when you be doing that shit.
I don't get mad at. This is what I just said. I just would love.
You just don't know where you at, and you just be doing it any way you want to.
Not even that. I just like if you come back and periodically check in, like.
You can try to baby him all you want.
That's not baby because I go out by I go out by myself all the time. Like, even there's a extent when y'all was just standing out, nigga, I go out by myself.
This is DC.
Anywhere if I travel somewhere by myself, I have no problem. We was in LA, y'all went to the beach. I went out by myself, bro. This is like, I have no problem moving by myself, being comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Seeing that I do that, I do pay more attention to what the fuck I'm doing, who I'm talking to, how I'm moving, bro. Like, these are things that you should be able to do.
Just bring the bitch back to the section.
I just don't understand why that just can't happen. You shouldn't be out in Gym Pop if you got a table, bro. What are you doing in Gym Pop?
You should spend
Gym Pop is underrated.
Listen, the conversation should be at least 2 minutes. Bring her back to the section.
Gym Pop is underrated though.
All you gonna do is spend money in Gym Pop.
Gym Pop
that you already spent.
Only reason I like the section is because the liquor, it's unlimited liquor there.
Hold on, my question.
And I already paid for it.
If you see a youngin in Gym Pop, you wrapping her up. Are you buying her a drink at the bar?
Nah, cause we got the section.
So why can't you just bring her back to the section?
from jump.
I got shit that sexual work. You know, I gotta get in my joke bag a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I got shit.
You gotta make sure she's solidified.
If she ain't gonna laugh at my jokes, so I'll be bringing her back, bitch. Okay. She ain't gonna laugh at my jokes.
Found out that at the table.
Okay.
But then you gotta get her away, and we know how hard it is to get Atlanta strippers away. We learned that the hard way.
Well,
I'm talking about you in any club though.
And
nigga,
that, but that's me.
We was in Boogaloo. You was on the other side of the club. Nigga was like
at the bar.
Yeah,
and I was at the bar eating.
No, I don't know, bro. I don't know. We got. Let's just take a poll out. We gotta take a poll out.
I would just like to know. I would just while you're right.
I can see if I was a high head and I had. How many times have we gotten in a fight?
And that might be the problem.
What?
That you're not a hot head. That might
be the problem. You gotta stay dangerous. But anyway, you
gotta stay safe.
No.
Niggas try niggas to stay safe.
Exactly.
Safe.
We pressed, but what was I was about to say something? Fuck. I was about to say something. I don't remember what I was about to say. Oh well. I don't remember. Fuck it.
It was probably about Kel moving around
it was
on the other side of the club.
I see what I was. Oh no,
that's what I was about to say. I said I would rather. While you grant, it can happen when you with us or without, but I would rather be aware of the situation when it initially starts when you're with me. When you're with yourself, cool. You know you're by yourself, and I know you're by yourself. But when it's with me, I would like to know my niggas getting into some shit. I would like to be there when y'all start rapping back and forth with each other, getting in each other's faces. Not when
you and already got your ass whipped, but now we got to go back and find them.
When did that ever happen? It ain't gonna happen, fellas. It ain't gonna happen.
Knock on wood, bro. You need to knock on wood.
I don't need to knock on nothing. It ain't gonna happen.
Okay.
That's the dangerous tale we need.
Okay, Tank. Okay, Tank.
It ain't gonna happen because I never put myself in those situations.
You don't got
but why you in your mind put me in those situations though?
What you mean?
That's what he's just too comfortable. He'd be like, I don't gotta fight. I know I got my niggas with me. We not with you when you in gym pop.
You don't put yourself in those dangerous self, but you think or your imagination makes me in that situation. Puts me in that imagination.
But when have I say that as a joke? When have I honestly put y'all in a situation where y'all had to fight? You've always put us in those situations.
I have no. You put yourself in those situations thinking it was me
because you were angry, and I know you. So I was thinking that.
All right, listen. How many times have I fought angry? I'm really never the person who initiates the fight.
Yeah, none of us in our group are. So hey, man, we good.
I don't know how that whole little when I wasn't there and y'all whooped them niggas ass. I don't know who started that shit. When Jeff was out here squaring up against three people.
That was me. That was one time it was my fault. Yeah. That was one time where it was my fault. And the only reason, cause I could have got out of that one, but the only reason I did it is because I seen niggas right there. That's the only reason why I did it. Yo. But if I'm by myself, of course it's like, you know what? Hey, this ain't a fight I can win. Nigga, I think niggas down.
You acting like a bitch.
Niggas down. Do I want to live or do I want to get my ass beat?
Wait, don't want to fight another day.
It's no mistake. I'm 5'7" here, okay? Like, God. I can take this L. I'll sleep fine.
Right, you can call me. Hey, you got it.
You got
my God. All right, man. I don't know. I just don't like it. I'm never gonna like it. This is how I am.
We just have to deal with it when it comes to it.
I just have to deal with it, bro.
Blake and all his friends do the same thing.
No, they don't.
Blake definitely steps off and comes back drunk as fuck.
No, Blake did that one time in one club 4 years ago.
4 years.
He was drunk as fuck.
Nobody's paying for a table and not being at the table that they paid for.
Come back to the table.
By yourself. See, I'll say that. Ooh, that just made me mad. Kel would go off to talk to some. Well, he used to go off to go. He used to go and No. The old Kel used to keep him personally in tucked. He'd come back by himself. Yeah, I just got this bitch number.
Maybe a plus one. It maybe be a plus one.
That was the science behind that. I'm not about to bring bitches back to you 6 foot niggas. That's what it goes back to, Jay. I gotta leave so I can eat.
Bro, if you want me to stand on the table, stand on the floor and you stand on the couch, we can do that.
Leave so I can eat. I can't bring
ain't enough food over here.
I can't bring bitches back to the table with you snipers.
You know what is crazy? He is right.
So you want to talk about my safety? It's your fault.
That means you're not bringing enough bitches back.
Don't bring enough for us to choose.
Right. You bring a plethora. You brung
Nigga.
a few. I'm weak.
Then we got to the bottom of that. It's y'all fault.
Bro, you can stand on the couch, bro. I stand on the floor.
Oh shit, that's
Make
funny.
the heights look even.
But how long we been recording?
An hour and 3 minutes.
Chappelle Show. You want to talk about that? Well, you did.
I mean, what are we gonna talk about?
Well, I just want to touch on the fact that, like, I mean, I was rewatching it. I think probably like on season 2 now. That nigga was wilding, bro. Like, just in watching it and seeing, like, kind of like now, because I didn't watch SNL for real when I was younger.
Right.
So I didn't even know what SNL was really until I ain't even gonna lie, probably to like high school or like college or something like that. Mm-hmm. So I didn't even know like the significance.
I still don't watch it.
I don't watch it now, but like I know what. At least I'm aware of what it is. So like when artists perform on SNL or some shit like that, it's a big deal. Like you know what I'm saying?
It's just sketch comedy, right? Ain't that what it is?
Yeah. But I didn't know just how big a prime time it was for like people's careers, and you know what I'm saying. Once they make it there, but when I look at the Chappelle Show, and I'm just like, yo, this nigga was really running his own. Like it was SNL, but it was Dave Chappelle's SNL. With
That's why it was
skits.
such a big deal when he didn't take that money.
Right.
Y'all, quick little Black History note. Y'all know Living Color was the rival of SNL in Living Color.
Never knew.
I think I heard
that was supposed to be.
I heard
that was the rival.
Was who's on it?
Jim Carrey.
I'm about to say Jim Carrey because they wouldn't let Jim Carrey on SNL, and that's why he was on Living
and
Color.
That's why he went to Living Color.
Okay,
so,
I think I didn't know that part.
Living Color gave him, but so there is stuff like. Wait, so was the nigga family? Was that the first episode, or was it just a white person calling a person nigga?
Oh, they was doing the fucking grocery store shit. He was in the grocery store acting like a clerk and how to, be the worst clerk basically possible. Mm-hmm. He was cursing out, yeah, nigga this. I'm like, oh, we got the white people in here saying nigga, we allowed. Well, he was like Mexican, which is even worse for me. But
that's a different story.
6ix9ine fucked that all the way up.
It's not. I don't even like people. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, I hate when Mexican people would be like, yeah, I grew up in that culture. I grew up around it. Like everybody say nigga, that's not your culture. That's black culture, nigga. Don't say that shit.
I think it's funny because when I was younger, like I was like in middle school, like one of my closest friends, she was like, she was Latina. And like I didn't know. I was like, yo, so what's like you know how like white people can call us nigga, well can't say nigga. So like I was like, do Spanish people have a word that like offensive if somebody else says it? You know what I'm saying? She was like wetback. I was like,
that's only for Mexicans though.
Oh, I guess she was Mexican. Oh. So that's
wetback?
Yeah.
So every time she called you a nigga, you called her a wetback?
No. I asked her. I was like, because she said I think she used to say nigga. So I was like, asked her, like, how would you feel if
I called you wetback?
You know what I'm saying? She said, I would be upset. And I was like,
that'd make me more angry.
I went back, and she ain't talked to me for like a week or something.
I would have kept calling her.
Yeah,
that
like
every time she said, "Oh, okay, wet."
Okay, little wet.
Back looking mighty moist.
Oh God, you get that whap. Jesus.
That wet.
Nah, I didn't.
Not that wet at his back.
All right, we're not racist. We're just doing this because this is how it feels when y'all say nigga.
Like
100% how it feels. 100%.
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was interesting and how, you know what I'm saying, how people can, look at that.
It's crazy that you say that, though, because even with the term wetback, I feel like it doesn't even hold or has that much history that the word nigga has.
Actually, they didn't go through slavery. Like, you have to go through slavery to have these kind of things.
I mean, I don't know.
They didn't go through slavery in the U.S.
Yep.
That's on top of that.
That's what I meant.
So, but
I probably would have kept saying it, but it just don't roll off the tongue as easily as nigga. What's good, my nigga? What's good?
So you're saying they feel like they say nigga because it rolls off the tongue? This is easy to say.
I mean, it definitely fits in sentences way better.
It's hip hop. That's all. It is. It's hip hop culture.
Maybe if the artists would start.
So, all right, quick question: Have y'all ever checked the Mexican for saying nigga?
I've checked white people for saying it.
I didn't ask that. That wasn't the question.
I don't know.
I know we all check white people.
I don't know too many Mexicans even.
Well, not even Mexican, Hispanic people.
Hispanics. I don't know any Hispanic people close enough to even.
Yeah, I don't
stop them.
It's crazy. You know what's crazy? I was during the election.
I'll say that I don't like it, but even on Twitter, like
you look past it.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck.
Because that shit just gets so tiring. Fucking
fighting for it. Yeah,
fighting for some shit that all black people don't even really care about for real.
And then it just becomes an argument on who the fuck has it the worst.
Yeah,
who has it the worst? Well, we're oppressed too. This, that, and the third. This, you know what I'm saying? Then it just become an argument of that. And who the fuck is in an argument of who treated the worst?
So
we win every time. So
we're not allowing them to say it's just we're tired of fighting that same horse and being that same horse over and over again.
I mean, they want our culture.
Well, everybody wants to be black.
They want our culture.
I think I was speaking of like the Dave Chappelle thing. I was watching at one point he had like the Paul Mooney used to do like skits or whatever, and like at one point like Paul Mooney said like the black man is the most stolen from, impersonated. You know what I'm saying?
It's black women now, but back then it probably was.
Oh yeah, back then definitely. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah. So but that's what he was saying. I thought that was like interesting when you just think about, like you said, like our culture, like who I guess creates our culture, or you know represents our culture, being like our artists, or whether it be our artists or athletes and stuff like that, who represents our culture. And it is predominantly like black men, but black women definitely been having a great run. I don't want to take that away from them, but it was interesting seeing that back then, even though it wasn't that long ago. But it was a good observation to me.
I think style and clothes comes from black men, but like antics and the way black people act comes from black women. Like it's this for me, or that black women start that shit, or with any kind of lingo they be saying that always ends up catching on to the world. It's because of black women that started saying that shit, or because of people from certain specific areas were saying that already. Right. So I definitely think I don't even know what we was talking about, honestly, but it definitely is our culture affecting everything down the line.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's the only thing we didn't talk about really was the pandemic.
I think we should talk about that. I think we should talk about that.
Go ahead. Let's give you.
Go ahead, bro.
You paused him.
No, I didn't pause it. The screen died.
Oh, okay. Because I was about to say, don't pause me.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I just want to know. I mean, like, Kel says this is Republican J talking. I don't think I'm Republican J right here, but it's just my personal views and outlooks on the world that I'm looking at through Instagram, specifically through Instagram. I don't think there's a pandemic going on anymore. I mean, there's a virus out there. We know about it. We have no clue what it does or how it works, but we know it's out there. But I think the world is, or at least the United States, has gotten tired of pandemic, and it's.
You deemed it's over, huh?
I'm thinking it's over. I'm thinking niggas I think next year this time niggas gonna because it's been going on for what, like 9-10 months, right? After 10 months, we've probably exhausted every single option and trying to find a cure or a vaccine for this shit. It's just not happening. It's just, I mean, like, what more can you?
I ain't gonna hold you.
I hope they ain't doing that with AIDS.
Yeah, I'm saying so that's it with AIDS and cancer and all that shit.
Stop the research. Shut it down. Goodness gracious.
Bro, I'm not saying stop the research. Keep the research going, but like, if this isn't like a life, like I said, it's life threatening. With underlying conditions. That's what I would say. With underlying conditions, you're more likely to experience some
my
issues,
thing is, I feel like once they slowly started loosening the restrictions of quarantine, that's when niggas was like, they gave us an inch. Time to take them out. And that's why I was like, I'd rather us be back on like a lockdown, like when niggas wasn't going nowhere, niggas couldn't go nowhere, even if they wanted to go nowhere. That's when niggas wasn't. That's when us was like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to that kickback, bro.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Why it shouldn't be an in between of this thing. It should be either open or it should be closed. It shouldn't.
So wait, all right. So you're saying this? So is that what you're saying? You're not saying there's no longer pandemic. We're handling it wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
You got treat this nigga like Kanye. You gotta he was saying something. It's not really what he. Goodness gracious.
That's what he meant.
They're mishandling the pandemic,
okay.
and it's misleading me to believe that there's no pandemic going on.
Thank God, Jesus Christ.
I mean, going from Atlanta back to here. It's just like, all right, bro, what are we doing? It's no way that the Atlanta can be open the way it is, and we're in quarantine, and we think that this shit's gonna stop anytime soon. Niggas been taking trips to Atlanta thoroughly.
Okay, I mean, as long as you clean it up, because at first you were just coming off real, this shit doesn't exist at all.
No, I 100% believe Corona exists. I just don't believe we're in a pandemic anymore.
If it's still here, then we still are in a pandemic. If the cases haven't shown any sign of decline.
But people aren't dying, though. That's the thing. People are getting it, but they're not dying from it. That's the only thing. But it's like 0.06% of the people catching it dying from it.
But I don't think that that necessarily if people dying, that doesn't dictate if it's a pandemic or not.
So what makes
Just
a pandemic?
The spread of it being there, just like when
So
it was
is the flu a pandemic?
just like what they when AIDS first came on the scene, it was the AIDS epidemic.
That's
you know what
stopping
I'm saying?
sex. That's a pandemic. That's slowing shit down.
That was the epidemic.
That is slowing shit down. That shit needs to go.
Niggas say,
need to stop that
this stopping me from having the
I
sex.
can't roll dog.
Oh my god.
That shit needs to go now.
Oh my god. So like I don't think you could say just because people aren't dying, it's not a pandemic, bro. Like it's still a pandemic if it's still here. You know what I mean?
But
I'll just Google.
All right, look, but I just feel like after 10 months, bro, it's still so much we don't know.
Pandemic is of a disease prevalent over a whole country or the world. So it says nothing about people dying of it. It's just
All right, but niggas is catching the flu all over the world too.
Yeah, but I feel like and then there's also people don't. I feel like with this, it was definitely something new. You know what I'm saying? That you know what I'm saying, new strain or something.
Yeah.
So and I guess like I want to say like the spread of it. People like you said, people die more from the people. They was throwing those numbers out, especially early on. I don't know if it's still true today.
I don't know what numbers are true, honestly.
Numbers as far as more people die from the flu a year than people have died from coronavirus. Okay, it's a new virus. You know what I'm saying? Like I would love to see the numbers now, how many people have died, opposed to how many people died in the same time span from the flu.
Right.
And then that would kind of give you, I guess, some type of comparison. But it's still spreading, you know, something crazy.
And I respect that 100%. I just think that shit needs to be black and white. It shouldn't be gray. We shouldn't be living in the gray area right now. Like that's how I feel like we're living.
That has something to do with the administration that was in office and what they wanted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I feel like also that administration was tired of using resources like to
government resources.
Government resources to help
the American people.
keep families survive.
People who's designed to help. It's crazy.
Exactly. So, and I feel like his constituents was like, I want to go back to work. I need work. I need this. And he was just like, all right, bro. I'm pretty sure. And he was like, it don't affect me, so fuck it. Let them niggas go. So
are we outside today?
Outside as far as what? Where are we going?
Anywhere.
I'm going home. I have a mother to look after.
Okay, respectable. What about you?
He looks dressed to go outside.
He has on jeans.
He has on that hoodie. That hoodie's the outside hoodie. That's the hoodie.
Yeah, damn. Why you got?
They can't see you, so they don't know.
They gonna give away the hoodie.
Listen,
watching the story.
If you hear this, just know the hoodie Kel got on. When he got it on, he's outside.
So this is the go-to hoodie. It's like,
God, that it is.
Fuck.
So you outside tonight?
I mean, yeah, we could do something, man. What's something I'm doing?
How we in a pandemic and we having these conversations?
Look at y'all.
What do you mean? It doesn't take away the fact that we're in a pandemic.
We went to Georgia, fellas. It's
over for us.
Right. We can't do no worse.
Doesn't take away the fact that we're in a pandemic.
Yeah, I feel like we're a little bit.
I mean,
so how do you feel
when you start doing something now, I'm in my head. I'm thinking I don't know where we're going, but I'm thinking like I thought it was just gonna be like us drinking somewhere. That's what I think about.
I mean, still around. All right. So do you think we're still in quarantine? Are we still in quarantine?
No.
Obviously
we're not.
So quarantine's over.
Obviously,
we're still in a pandemic. It's quarantine. We're no longer in quarantine.
Okay, maybe I'm distinguishing the two words differently. So we're not in quarantine.
I mean, I told you the definition of what a pandemic
you
was.
did. So now I know.
You need that.
So now I know. Right. I mean, as long as we can agree we're not in quarantine anymore.
Yeah, we're no longer.
Oh no! People say fuck that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, people got tired of being in the house.
They took the condom off.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Pandemic is talking about corona. I'm talking about the people being outside.
Okay. All right. Jesus Christ.
Wrap that up.
Virginia's talking about closing down again because the numbers are spiking too, though. Which I'm happy it is, because y'all niggas have been wilding. Like the DC crew, the DC nightlife took themselves and playing themselves in Virginia.
Yeah.
Wilding.
That shit is crazy. How
Babylon's lit every day of the week.
Virginia.
Hashtag wherever that is at.
Hashtag. It was crazy. Somebody wanted me to go there.
Shit, Harlot DC. It's like a brunch joint.
Brooklyn.
It might be that one's popping too now. And there's another one that I be seeing.
Damn, niggas really out in VA turn it up. This is crazy. This is a whole different world.
And it's probably niggas that ever said, I don't fuck with Fairfax. I don't fuck with VA. Now they all partying up, buying bottles.
Coming across that bridge.
Jesus.
I love to see what happens when shit's somewhere back to normal. Like niggas, I'd be damn if niggas make VA the new spot when DC open back up.
Listen, VA better run it up. They better charge.
They
price $400 up. Because once
all
DC
they
open,
can get.
well, it don't even take a whole one club. One club, it's over.
Yeah, one club open. I mean, I've low key been seeing clubs in the city open though, like low key.
I've seen
like
more,
lounges and shit.
I've seen
open.
more strip clubs more than anything.
I've seen like a few lounges on 8th Street and like U Street. I seen one open. I'm like, oh, okay, so
Well, most of the shit on U Street closed down.
maybe it's 14th Street then.
It could have been on U Street, but I'm just saying like that's probably the only one because
El Rey's closed down.
Yeah.
I think Babylon closed down too.
there was a whole bunch of shit on U Street that closed
Babylon?
down.
The joint that was on like the corner of U Street, like it was double deckers.
Lost.
I can't think
Come
of
on,
it.
Lost.
No.
Not Lost.
It was big as
Amsterdam?
fuck.
Apple.
I think it might have been.
No.
God damn.
Amsterdam's a black club. Brixton.
Oh,
Oh
Brixton.
yeah, that
Brixton
shit
did
gone.
close.
That
Brixton
shit
did
gone. I hated
close.
Brixton.
Yeah.
I wasn't a Brixton. That was him and Gio thing.
That was
had-
definitely, and they tried to introduce us to that world, and I just wasn't fucking with that world.
But that's literally your place
That's
to
it.
be.
That's
That's
Jim
Jim
Pop
Pop.
everywhere.
I still gotta be able to go. I'm like Robin Hood, you know. I gotta be able to, you know,
Bring the poor to the
bring the point to.
Oh my god. No. This nigga wants to be in Jim Pop
And the
and
crazy
don't want to
thing-
be in Jim Pop at the same
all.
damn
I
time.
want the option. I like the option.
You want the option.
I like the option. I
You don't
remember,
like it when all of us are standing around.
Right.
nah.
You want to be able to run off and do
I
his
don't
own
like y'all in my gym pop. Just me. Y'all go up there. Don't be coming in my domain. Shit.
Why are you in competition with us?
It's not. It's just get away. You're too tall. Like
Oh God. I feel
shit.
you.
Niggas in direct competition with us.
Hey, I got to be in competition with my bros.
Yeah,
I
healthy.
think you should just start looking for girls who like short niggas.
I mean, I found one.
I'm talking about for the group.
Oh, that don't like short niggas. Yeah.
For the group.
Yeah, for the group
I just feel like
as a whole.
I just like Jim Pop. You guys should just stay. You guys should just stay there and wait for me. I just stay there. I'll come out of the cut when the right songs come on. Oh, there my niggas. You know.
I don't like it.
It is crazy though. I will say this. Kel's timing is impeccable when I'm like, he moves, get the fuck out of the way, bitch. This is
My niggas having fun. My niggas having fun.
I know this song.
I
We
know they
pregame
know-
to this song. I know what's going on over there. My part's coming up. Move, bitch. But with that being said, y'all got anything y'all want to add in, man?
Nah, I'm sure.
All right, but don't forget to like, subscribe on YouTube, share with a friend of a friend, comment, review on Apple Podcasts. Give us those 5 stars, write a review. Spotify's available on there as well. And we'll see y'all next week, man.